Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always and welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. For some reason, I almost said 3. I don't even think there's an Enigmatica 3, or if there is, it's not very popular. They kind of skipped a 4. Anyways, yeah, welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. In the last episode, we were working very hard to get a planogistic system up and running. At least a basic one. And with this, we are able to start getting into automation if we want to, and a bunch of fun things. We need to get a lot of work done, and I want to start moving everything to the main house here soon. But before we do that, we're going to need a couple other things. One thing that I'm currently doing is I'm making a bunch of enriched alloys, plus a bunch of iron and whatnot. Now, I am aware that the mod pack changes the recipes for UU matter with the scanner, replicator, all that kind of stuff with industrial craft. That is something we'll start getting into once we move. For now, we're going to be building all the stuff from scratch, which is pretty resource intensive, but not a big deal. Speaking of resources, I did just go mining for a little bit, just for the fun of it. I was looking for some NuclearCraft ores, and those are really hard to find, which is why I have this scanner in my inventory. We'll get to that in a little bit. But before we do anything else today, what I want to do is I want to start working towards a couple of different things. We might start moving a couple of boxes worth of stuff over to the new base. We might not, I don't know yet. But one of the big things over there is we need treated wood planks to start putting in walls. And that's going to take a little bit of time because treated wood is a pain to make, and I'd like to make it easier. Well, we can. Treated wood can be made in a, if I click the right one, it's up here. Treated wood can be made in a fluid infuser, from NuclearCraft, but this requires some stuff we don't have. Tough alloy, which is lithium and ferro boron, and that requires boron and iron, which iron we have, but it requires stuff we don't have access to. So we're gonna go look for that today. I think is gonna be the main thing, at least a little bit. The other thing is I noticed we can actually make the next tier of mining with mechanism. The next tier of mining actually requires just solely mechanism. It's the 3 main mechanism metals, so we're going to get to this point and start making those. Now, in order to do that, we're going to need a couple new things. So that's what we're going to work on today. Then, in the coming episodes, I know I said last time we're going to work on a little bit on planogistics, getting that automated a little bit more. We're going to hold off on that just for the time being. It's not that big of a deal, but just a little bit longer before we start working on that. Alright, so we're going to need a bunch of things today. And the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make an Osmium Compressor. Now, we should have a quest for that in Mechanism. But to get to it, we need to do some other things. So, we need refined Obsidian Dust. So to get that, we're going to need diamonds and obsidian. Nothing too difficult there. So the diamond dust, we can make the better version in the Enrichment Chamber. And then if we want to turn that into Obsidian Dust, we're going to need refined obsidian. We're going to need Obsidian Dust. Yes. And we can get that in the Crusher, I think. Maybe. We can get it from the Squeezer. We can get it from the Squeezer. We can get it from crushing crystallized obsidian. Enrichment Chamber. Okay, Enrichment Chamber will make it for us. So 2 pieces of this will give us what we need. We'll get 80 diamonds, and this will give us a good bit of obsidian dust. We're also going to want some glowstone because that is the other metal that we're going to get, but we're not quite there yet. So to make the Osmium Compressor, we're going to need 2 buckets, which is iron plates. So let's get 6 iron plates, I guess. Get 2 buckets worth. And then we should be able to do this. So in the meantime, we're going to work on a couple of things. We're going to be jumping back and forth between 2 things while we wait for machines to finish. I'm aware we could just do... We do have a lot of time in the bottle, so... we have 1 quest done, so... Mechanism. The quest we got done was pulverized obsidian. So, crafting component, we'll get a loot chest from that. Let's go ahead and take that. Next is refined obsidian, which... There we go. We got that. Let's claim our loot chest from that. And from there, we can make Osmium Compressor. We could also make compressed obsidian, which gives us basically 8 refined obsidian dust. And that is used for a few things to make the atomic alloys and higher tier stuff. We'll get to that later. Not important right now. But what we need to do is we need to make the upgraded control circuits, which requires... we're going to need 2 of these. That's going to require 8 enriched alloy and some redstone. I think we have some redstone in here. We do. We have enough too. So let's go ahead and make these. Maybe. Should be really quick if we can find... There they are. Of course it's the last one. So 2 of these. That should also be a quest in here. And it is. We're going to get a loot chest for that as well. And then we can make the Osmium Compressor. That's the thing we're going to want to make. And this is the thing I forgot to put... No. Did I put the iron in? I did. Cool. So, do we have enough materials to make the Osmium Compressor? That is the question. And we're missing... Oh, really? Let's grab 1 more of these. Because enriched alloys are so useful, we're going to make them in 8s. And eventually we're going to have multiple metallurgic infusers. They're going to be upgraded and all that kind of fun stuff. So we don't have to worry about, like, much of anything. We'll just put those in there. And we'll speed it up a little bit. We only need to speed it up enough to get the 1 and make the Osmium Compressor. So with that machine, 1, it's another quest. This is going to allow us to make the 2 other mechanism metals, refined obsidian and glowstone ingots. Now these are not that difficult to make, so we're just going to put this guy right here. And we need some osmium. That's really all it takes. So to make the refined obsidian, which, how many of those are we going to need for the quest? Just 1. And the glowstone, just 1. And then this will make the, what is it called? Ozglow Glass? Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see, we'll put this away. We need a little bit of glowstone, and then we need osmium. So how this works, I think we're going to need 2. This takes 2 ingots. Yes, we're going to need 2 ingots worth. So we're going to need 2 of these. So what happens is we put a little bit of osmium down here and it liquefies it. Then we can put refined obsidian on top and it sucks up the osmium. There used to be a little bit of a bug where when it was 0, it would not, like, 1 ingot of osmium is not 1 ingot of whatever you're trying to make. But this will make refined obsidian ingots, which this is fairly useful stuff. It's used for a lot of things. It's also a pretty good tool if you can still make tools out of it. I believe the glowstone, I believe, hurts pretty hard. What's the normal sword blade? It does 10 attack. The refined obsidian also does 11 attack. The picks are pretty high level. Like, it's good stuff. And then I believe the glowstone ingots refined is just glowstone dust. And yeah, it drains just a little bit extra sometimes, which is a pain, but whatever. So it looks like that's also used for the digital miner, which I didn't know that. Oh, probably making the robot. And that makes the digital miner, which that is going to be a while before we can get to. Let's go ahead and... Fortunately, we got to use a little bit more. Yeah, it uses like just a little bit extra sometimes, which is weird. But let's go ahead and sleep. And then we will be able to make the Glow Glass. Glow Glass, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, treated. 2 glowstone, 2 refined obsidian. And then we can make the Glow Glass in the smeltery. We need osmium, glowstone, and equal parts. Let's switch these out. We're actually going to make the sharpening kit, but I also need to make the ingot. So we're going to make 1 ingot, I believe. Yes, 1 ingot first. So 1 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. That's off. So this will smelt up and turn into what we need. Now, getting back to the treated wood stuff, this is just to give us another level on our pickaxe. It should make it the next mining level, which I don't know what that is. That's going to be in getting started. Harvest level 9. I guess it's Ozone Glass. That's the next level. So what we're going to do is we need to... Actually, we can go ahead and put these in there as well. So refined obsidian. The glowstone takes a little bit of time to smelt up. It's a little slow. We could probably add a little bit more lava. Eventually we'll probably switch the lava with like pyrotheum. I've heard that that is in the nether, so it would be nice to have. Anyways, once we have our first ingot of Ozone Glass, we're gonna pour it out. And I don't know what this is used for, so we're gonna look. Whoops. Actually, not whoops. Exactly what I wanted to do. So Ozone Glass is used for ultimate ingot. There's probably some other stuff for it. But not really seeing much of anything. I will say some of this stuff looks really cool. It's used for various ultimate crafting stuff, which is things we'll get into much later. But anyways, mechanism. Let's claim that. And then we're going to put this guy back in. Melt him up. And as soon as we have him, we'll get going. So this will give us another level on our pick. And like I said, I believe that there is the pyrotheum. I've heard that there is pyrotheum in the nether, so that would be really nice to have, just because it's gonna give us a lot of good things. But we'll worry about that later. That can go in here, I guess. Not here, here. And yeah, in fact, these can as well. I'm gonna put these guys back away. And let's go ahead and open all these loot chests. We have a bunch of them, so we have a diamond chisel. We have a supremium watering can, our third. We have some bricks. That's actually really nice. We can chisel those into what we want for our nice little house. And then turn them into red bricks, because I like the red bricks a little bit better. Anyways, we got some more tacos. That's nice. We got some cheddar and sour cream potato chips. Reactor casings. And some augments. So, the reactor casings, not going to be particularly useful right now, but eventually. And then the chips we can put in our food area. Cool. So, we should have this available to us. And the sharpening kit, that means we can upgrade our pick, plus get another, some atomic alloys, which is nice. That's actually going to be a quest. So that will complete. Let's get the atomic alloys, which should complete a mechanism quest once we get compressed obsidian, which we can go ahead and make one. Call it a day. Might as well do all the quests we can. And then we'll worry about like automation, all that kind of stuff. Once we start moving into the house, it's going to take a little bit of time to do that just because of getting situated basically and everything kind of ready to go over there. Anyways, that I gotta remember, you upgrade it with combined with flint. Anyways, there's the compressed obsidian. Claim that. This we can detect and claim. Perfect. Cool. So a bunch of quests done with mechanism, and then we can work on other things. Put those in there. Put that in there. And yeah, we're definitely going to want to have a nice open, a nice big AE system soon. Origin Terrarium. What is that? I guess it's just decorative? Yeah, I'm going to guess that it's decorative. Can we put that down somewhere? Cool. We're just going to keep that there. Why not? Let's put the other one in here. And our other loot chest has another Supremium water can. Wow. Are these useful to make anything else? Fertilization cores, we can get the fertilization cores out of them, and then we can use those to make the Supremium ones, because that's the top tier. So, nope, they're not useful. Not having multiple, like having multiple is not any more useful. Anyways, we combine these, and I think we do that in here. Throw our pick, get a little bit of a lag spike, and that will upgrade the mining level and fortify it again. So cool. Now what we need to do, and we can get rid of this. So we're gonna need to get some automation with applied logistics here soon. That is something we'll get to, but we need to get treated wood, and in order to do that, we need to make. I would like to make the Fluid Infuser, which requires, like I said, the lithium and boron, which are relatively rare ores. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a scanner module, which I feel like we made one of those. Maybe that was a different mod pack. What do these take? 1 redstone, 1 gold nugget, 4 clay, and 3 green dyes, which would be in the plants. We have 2. Let's just go harvest some cactuses out here. And cool. Replant them. We will cook up 3 of them and put the rest away. But this will give us hopefully what we want. In a rare scanner module, we're also going to need a diamond for this, which I need to find more diamonds. We don't have any diamond ore or anything. Alright, this is taking too long for my liking. Cool. Alright, so we'll make the scanner card, combine that with a diamond, and we get a scanner module. So how this works is we can open this up, put in a module. We can put inactive modules if we don't want to use them all. And we can come back here and we should be able to charge this guy up. Yeah. Very easily. Hey, pick up. So we have a scanner. Now what this does is it allows us to scan for ores. So if we just right click and charge it, it'll send out this beam and we can see all these different ores. Now what we want to look for, and this is going to probably take some traveling around, so let's put on our boots. We do have boron boots. Can we like melt these up? No, we'd have to arc furnace to get the boron out of them. That's a pain. So what we can do is just kind of travel around and scan every once in a while to see if we can find what we're looking for is a really big vein of ores, aka a super vein. And if we can find that, then that'll be perfect. So let's just go over this way. They're relatively rare. Have we ever looked at this? Yes. Is there anything in here? There's still a chest down here. Okay, there's some stuff in here, but I don't care about it right now. I'll come back. There's also the mob spawners, which are good to have. But let's go ahead and scan. We'll just replace that. Charging and scanning. So there's a little bit of ores, but not much of anything. Now it does need to be fairly low. I don't know how far this actually goes. But basically we need to kind of search around and hopefully find what's called a super vein. The super veins have the NuclearCraft ores. That's the only way to like find them in the world. And so that's what we need to do. We could also just kind of go caving. I will say caving is not super duper exciting at times, but there is yet another one of these Farmcraft dungeons right here. Alright, let's go for it. Let's take it on. Break into it. These usually have nodes that are pretty nasty, but then they always have spawners. Luckily, we can just annihilate things. So, looks like we definitely have a zombie and a skeleton spawner. Just get all the darkness taken out. Sometimes there are traps here. Oh hey, Silk Touch gives you these. I didn't realize that. It's better just to break them. We'll get potions. Potions of Ender. Bunch of gold nuggets. And some mana steel. Interesting. Some Iridium Ore. I'll take some of this stuff. A manuscript, which is good to have. Some things. Which some of those are good, some of them are not. Ooh, dark boots. Dark boots are good. Alright, and then we can get out of here. Come back for the other stuff later. It's not super important right now. But let's go ahead and scan. So you can see there's some big pockets of ore, but there's not like a lot in this area, so not really worth it. I don't know what all it's actually picking up. We'd have to kind of like dig down to see. Anyways, let's go ahead and go this way a little bit. Hopefully not find any sort of really bad things, aka dragons or anything like that, because I don't want to die. But let's fly this general direction. There's something over in this. I guess it's just some water. We get some spruce saplings. There's a lot of trees here. Alright, so more spruce saplings. If I can find a little bit of a cave or something, we can search some more, but let's go ahead and scan right here. And as you can see, there's not much. Some of these might be diamonds. I don't know what all this actually scans for. So that's something that I don't know. As you can see, there's like not much. Might have like cinnabar and stuff like that as well. So it's going to be a little bit of exploring and whatnot to try to find these NuclearCraft ores, but if we can, that'd be awesome. Because we could start working with more NuclearCraft stuff. Specifically trying to get like the Fluid Infuser. So I will tell you guys what, I'm going to search around a little bit and see if I can find anything. See if I find anything cool. And I'll bring you guys back in if I do. Otherwise, we'll head back to the base and probably do a little bit more work there before ending the episode off. So caves are also going to be really good to kind of come down. What is that? There is some other things we can do. Skeleton. Oh my gosh, a baby zombie with like really good armor. Alright, skeleton. We lost a chest plate. Whoops. Anyways, I'm going to search around a little bit, like I said, and then I'll bring you guys back in if I find anything. So, be right back. Alright, so a little bit of digging later and a lot of scanning. I was digging down a little bit and noticed that when I did this, there's this huge thing. That's what we've been looking for, and in fact, I've already found it. It's right down there. If you can tell, it's really hard. The texture doesn't go away that quickly, but lithium, boron, and all of them. So, there's also some nickel and stuff in here as well. But we're going to grab thorium. There's so much stuff here. We're going to grab a bunch of this. Magnesium. More lithium. Yeah, I don't even know if I can carry it all. There's a lot of ore here. So I'm going to probably mark this place on the map. There's also some uranium ore and whatnot. And a little bit later, we can do something a little bit cooler. There is a way you can scan for specific blocks rather than just ores. So we can do that later. But I'm going to spend a little bit of time just collecting a good bit of lithium and boron specifically, but also the thorium and whatever else I can get my hands on here. And then I'm going to head back to the base and I'll join you guys back up there again. And we will continue our little adventure. So yeah, I will be back once I get a good bit of this stuff. Alright, and I finally made it back home. It wasn't too bad of a trip. So to give you guys a little bit of an idea, where that stuff was, the big super vein was actually, I put a waypoint just in case. It was up in this direction, right there. So a little bit past where the weird mansion was, and it looks like there's more stuff in that area. Anyways, I went back down and actually went to this village over here before coming back home. And just for the fun of it, and I went ahead and just raided it, got a bunch of stuff, enchantment tables, some gems and whatnot. And let's get rid of both the waypoints. We don't need them on right now. So yeah, just trying to get all that stuff. But there is still some more ore back there. I grabbed a good bit of it. There's none in here though. Actually, there is. There's a stack of boron in there. We're going to start using these dark boots probably. Actually, we might want to charge them more than anything. What all does it have? Protection against bees, powered. I don't even know if we can power them. Let's find out. Real quick, experiment time. Put that in there. Yes, we can. Wow, that uses a lot of power. But those are really good boots. What all they have? Inventory. Adds an inventory to your armor. Don't really care about that. Jump allows double jump, so that's cool. We don't have speed or anything. Actually, it has a little bit of speed, doesn't it? Flippers and thaumaturge's boots. Wow. So we can also swim really fast in the water. Really cool. So yeah, the dark boots was a really good find. I'm going to have to replace the chest because that broke on me. But other than that, it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, we've got a stack of boron in there. Nothing else that's really important. Oh, hey. I have 2 scanners. I forgot. I bet that scanner has... Oh my gosh. I knew I had made that. I should probably have checked there. Anyways, oh well. I'm going to put both scanners in here. And I will sort through all this stuff. We have a small storage crate. We have some wooden storage crates. These are going to be super important later for moving. But I'll show you all the stuff I got. So this was mostly from a village. I raided it and took literally everything I could find. So we've got an ender, which is kind of cool. Probably going to stick with our sword. We got a bunch of wood, some pistons, some furnaces. I got some new iron pants as well. We've got a bunch of food, some diamonds and whatnot, just a bunch of random things. But here is kind of the loot that I got. So we have magnesium, half a stack of magnesium and lithium, full stack of thorium nearly, and I feel like there was some more boron, another quarter of a stack of that, plus iron and a little bit of uranium. So lots of things. We're going to need the lithium, I do believe. We also have some name books for whatever reason. Anyways, what we're wanting to make is the fluid. Let's pull that up so we don't have to like keep searching back and forth. We want to make the fluid infuser. So we're going to add that. And this is a little bit more of a complex recipe, so hopefully we can do this. And hopefully it won't take too long. So, let's drop off some stuff first. I don't have any more chest plates, so... Oops. Oh well. I will deal with that later. Anyways, we need, for this thing, a bucket, some gold. We can handle that part. 2 gold. And I don't think we have any... Oh, we do have an extra bucket. We'll go ahead and use that. And let's just put that there. Alright, so we need advanced platings, we need a machine chassis, and we need a servo mechanism. So actually not too bad. We're going to need a little bit of copper, we're going to need a little bit of redstone, and honestly that's about it. What do I have in my inventory that's taking up an extra slot that the hang glider usually goes in? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to need some steel, we're going to need some iron, we're going to need some lead. Now the steel is something we don't have quite yet, so we'll get some steel. Be able to get 4 more pieces pretty easily. And fuse 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's start with the servo mechanisms require Ferro Boron alloy, which we can make in an alloy furnace if we had one. It is steel. It is steel and boron. We can make steel by alloying as well with coal and iron. The question is, can we smelt up coal? I don't think so. If we put coal in the smeltery, it doesn't do anything. So we'll make steel this way. Enriched iron. Alright, so the Ferro Boron, we're also going to need tough alloys, and there's actually a lot to this. We're going to need Graphite Blocks, which is graphite ingots, which is just smelting up coal. So let's go get that started. We're going to need what? 4 of these, so we just need 1 block. Okay, that's easy enough. We just might need more of other things that we don't currently have. So we need 1 block of coal. Now, can we smelt that up as is? Crusher, atomic reconstructor, that void crystal. No. Hey, that's good to know. Alloy furnace from that is... Don't we have one? Do we have an alloy furnace? We have a manufactory. So the answer is no. Okay. Let's get that steel cooked up. We can turn that into the dust. But that's about it. Okay. Gelatins and bioplastics. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to this. Wow. Okay. So we have the steel. So in order to get the Ferro Boron, let's work on the Servo Mechanism first. Ferro Boron. Wow, I can speak. We need boron, and that we can get in a smeltery. Just by smelting up the ore. Yes, and that will give us 1 ingot. What else can we do with the ore? We can smelt it for an ingot. What else do we have access to that we can do? We can crush it. I don't think we can crush it yet. We can enrich for 2. Yeah, because smelting will only give us 1. So let's use the Enrichment Chamber. Let's do like 4. And let's get the time in a bottle. Make it go faster. Oh, that's what we're missing. We're missing a slot for the stone or whatever. Alright, so we're going to get some Boron Dust. I guess let's go ahead and cook it into ingots. And we're going to need 2. Does it double it? Yes, it does. So 1 and 1 will make 2. We're going to need 2 there. What else do we need for the Ferro Boron? We're going to need tough alloys, which is what? Lithium and Ferro Boron. So we're going to need, let's get 4. That'll give us 8 ingots worth. And that is not an ingot cast. Alright. So, whoops. So, put that in there. 4 of those, 4 of those. Eat a taco and get on with some other stuff. So, the Servo Mechanism is going to require the copper, redstone, and some steel. Let's go get some more steel cooking up. That can be just as easy as grabbing some more iron and some more of these. Let's get 2, that'll be 8. And it's already night again. I know I had a lot more iron. Where is it all? I cooked up a bunch, didn't I? Oh boy. Hopefully we have some more irons laying around. I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and sleep. Once it's sunset, and we'll get this started. So, we'll get the Ferro Boron. We'll be able to make the tough alloy with the lithium. We'll probably need to process that here next. So 8 of those. So the lithium, we can probably do it the same way. Let's just look at the usage. This, let's see, smeltery gives us 1 ingot. We're going to want to use the Enrichment Chamber to get 2. So let's do like 8 of those. It'll be fine. We have enough power and whatnot, so it's not that big of a deal. We do want to speed this guy up, though. And I realize this needs to be off, or else it's just going to separate them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. I forgot. Oh, man. So that'll be nice and fast. We have the lithium. Speed that up a little bit. And then basic smelting. We'll get the lithium ingots. And we also need to smelt up a block of coal, which doesn't work in there. In order to get the graphite, we need for the, not that, for the advanced plating, we're going to need, can we just smelt it up? This should work if we break it up into ingots, or like nuggets of coal. Maybe not. Alright, we'll go put it in the furnace. That'll work. Okay, so the steel melts pretty quickly. That's good to know. And that should make our graphite. We're also going to need some lead plates because we need lead sheet metal. So that's 4 lead plates for 4 of those, plus the iron item casings. So we're going to need 6 lead plates. That should be pretty easy to get. We'll get that after the tough Ferro Boron. Okay, now we can start getting that out. And something we're going to need to make relatively soon is the whatchamacallit, the metal former. That would be important to have from Industrial Craft. So let's cook up those. And yeah, just going to be a little bit of a waiting game. So we have some of the Ferro Boron. We're going to want 2 of these for the Servo Mechanism. And then for the machine, we just need 1 ingot there, plus 4. We're going to need a lot of the tough alloy. In fact, all the rest of it is tough alloy. So actually turn this off for a second. And I think it's empty, isn't it? Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 of those. That's off. Okay, we'll see if that works. Let's go put the servo mechanism in place. And yeah, I'm going to need to sort through my inventory again. That's going to take a little bit of time. Alright, so we need lead plates. Do we have any lead sheet metal or anything like that? I feel like we might. We have some steel. That's not quite what I want. Okay. Just dump some of this stuff off. I will sort through the inventory later. There's a lot to do. Okay. So we should have a little bit more steel. We just need to get these lead ingots into plates. So we're going to need 4 here, plus 4 steel, plus 1 of the tough. These things take a lot of time to cook up. That is something to note. There are quicker ways to smelt things, but at the same time, there's not. So that will give us tough alloy. And I don't even know if we're completing any quests or not. Let's take a look. NuclearCraft. Chemical reactor, electrolyzer, ingot former, fluid infuser. Yeah, so we've made that. But then we also need to make the basic plating. And then that will lead us to the advanced plating. Okay. So we need some tough alloys. And did I mess that up? Steel and lead, it's other way around. So we'll make 1. Alright, and then we need the plating. So the first one shouldn't be too bad. We're going to need 16 tough alloys. We have 6, so we need 10 more. So we need 5 more Ferro Boron. So 1, 2, 3 boron, 3 steel, and 3 lithium. No, it's going to double. So it's going to make 6. Do 2. And then 4. Right? It doesn't matter. So we just need to get the plates. That's the last thing we need to do. And we have extra stuff if we need to make more. We're not like running low on supplies. We're kind of running low on iron, which I'll need to get some of that cooking up. We have a little bit more stuff in here, but nothing to like of note. We have a good bit of iron ore, which is nice, but we are going to need the graphite ingots. We can put that there. And I'm going to just dump the ores in there for right now. We have a lot of iron ore. I just need to smelt it up, which I swore I did, but evidently I didn't do it enough. Anyways, maybe there's more iron. There's probably more iron in the applied logistics system. Isn't there? There's only 5 iron in there. Okay. Oh no, it's doing that again. We got... I forgot. I did it again. Oh well. So we'll let those mix. And then we're going to need 6 plates. Is there another way to get plates that I can manage to do fairly quickly and easily? Lead plates. We can double it to get that. Nope. That is the only way. Is there a way to get the sheet metal? Nope. Okay. So let's get the 6 lead melting as well. It shouldn't mix with this stuff. We'll see if it does though. And we need the plate cast. Let's get that out first. 5 ingots. So we need 6 ingots of lead. 2 to be turned into the lead item casings, and then 1 to be turned into the the other 4 to be turned into sheet metal. So this should not be too bad. And then we'll get the plates or the ingots that we need, and hopefully that'll be everything we need, because we need 16 tough alloy in total. Luckily the lead is really quick. It cools very quickly. Alright, there's 8 more. We need literally 1 more. So steel, 2 lithium, and a boron. I'm going to turn that off right now. Okay. So lead goes like this. Get the sheet metal. We can hammer it to get the lead item casings. The graphite becomes graphite block. And all in all, like, this is expensive on lead, but not too bad. Basic plating. That is a quest. Let's claim that. Then the advanced plating. That goes down. And then what do we need on the outside? It's redstone. So I need to go grab more redstone. Okay. That's not too bad. And hopefully by the time we get done with this, it'll be ready to go. So we're going to need just a little bit of redstone. And then what this is going to allow us to do with the liquid infuser, fluid infuser, whatever, we can basically just kind of go about our business, get the treated wood fairly easily, and not have to worry about anything causing any issues or anything like that. Okay, so we'll just turn that back on. We'll get the tough alloy. And we just need 5 more. Hello, Mr. Butterfly. So, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and open the loot chest. We got another slime sling. Cool. That one's green. Ours is blue. I'll put that away because that could be useful later. And then we will head to sleep. And the coming episodes, we're going to start moving. So next episode, we are going to actually start moving our stuff to the new base. And what we're going to do at first is just kind of set up a little bit of temporariness. I know this base is temporary, and then we're going to go set up more temporary at the new base. But just kind of the power. I want to have a lot of machines kind of temporarily set so that I can start working towards getting the various cabling and whatnot all together so that we can easily make what we need. So it's not that big of a deal, but there's 4. That should be completed. We get our loot chest. And we need to make the alloy furnace before it activates anything else. This might be really useful to have. And it's fairly cheap. Just requires some basic plating. So what I'll probably do is we'll make that next time. In fact, let's get that on our radar. And that'll be useful to make stuff. But for now, we're making the Fluid Infuser. And that is unfortunately not a quest because we don't have it activated yet. Let's open the loot chest. It's some lily pads. 16. That's not bad. I actually don't mind that. It's not great, but it's not bad. And now we can start using the Fluid Infuser to make technically more of the treated wood planks than we would normally be able to. So that's going to store a bunch of power. We just need to... I don't know how these get fluids into them. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab our... Let's see. We're going to grab some birchwood planks because I don't really care what kind. We're going to grab this. It's going to take a second. And I think what we can do... Can we make a Crescent Hammer yet? Yes, that is really easy. Okay, we might make a Crescent Hammer if we need to. But we... Oh, cool. It just takes it all. I was expecting to have to, like, put it above it. And we can put those in, and it will give us the treated wood. Now, the cool thing is it's 1-to-1, so 1 plank plus 100 millibuckets gives us a plank. Now, typically, it is 1 bucket, so 1,000 millibuckets will give us 8 planks. So we actually get 2 extra planks doing it this way. It's nice and quick and pretty easy, and we can get plenty of stuff. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. We can shift-click to clear the tank if we need to, and we have a bunch of treated wood planks that we can build our walls out of and kind of separate our new house. So that was the whole point of all of that. I know, a lot, but with that we can start building a little bit more and get into, like, you know, where we want things to be placed and whatnot. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a little bit of a longer one, a little bit separated at times, but all in all, a lot of fun. We got some stuff done, and we can go set up more stuff at the new base, and that's what the plan is for next time. So I'm going to clean up these guys and then get over there with a bunch of stuff, and we'll start setting up a base. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!